Karlik's Minecraft Stories, Chapter 2, The Secret of the Blocky Cave. Karlik and his new friend Kdacek stood at the edge of the wooden bridge they had just repaired. In the distance, a cave shimmered with mysterious, flickering light. "Do you see that too?" Karlik whispered. Kdacek clucked and flapped his little wings, clearly curious. The path to the cave led up a rocky slope. Each step echoed as Karlik's boots touched the square stones. Kdacek hopped beside him, clucking now and then, as if to cheer him on. When they reached the entrance, Karlik stopped. The opening was tall, surrounded by green moss and vines made of cubes. A cool breeze blew from inside, and he could hear the quiet dripping of water. "Well then, let's go in," Karlik said, taking a careful step forward. Inside, darkness surrounded them, but the cave walls glowed softly with strange crystals. They shone like tiny candles, lighting the way ahead. Kdacek clucked quietly, not wanting to disturb the magical silence. Karlik reached out to touch one of the glowing crystals. It was cold and smooth, yet it gave off a warm, gentle light. "This is beautiful," he whispered. Deeper inside, they heard splashing. A small underground stream wound through the stone floor, its water sparkling like silver. Karlik knelt down and scooped some into his hands. Icy cold, but refreshing. Then came another sound. Footsteps. Karlik froze and held Kdacek close. Out of the shadows appeared a figure. It wasn't a monster, as Karlik had feared. It was a man, square like everything else here. A villager. "Greetings, young one," said the villager in a deep voice. "What brings you to these caves?" Karlik blinked in surprise. "I'm Karlik. I woke up in this world this morning, and I still don't understand what's going on." The villager smiled kindly. "Everyone who enters our world must first learn the basics. Come, I'll show you." He led them to a large stone wall and took out a simple pickaxe. "Look," he said, tapping the stone. A gray block popped loose. "This is how you gather materials. And when you find black blocks, coal, you can make a torch that will light your way." Karlik watched closely, fascinated. When the villager handed him the pickaxe, Karlik tried it himself. He swung, hit the wall, and a small block of coal fell out. "That's it!" Karlik cheered. Kdacek clucked excitedly, hopping in circles. Together, they crafted their first torch, using coal and a stick. When Karlik lit it, the cave filled with warm golden light. "Now you hold the light," said the villager. "With it, you can explore further. But remember, the deeper you go, the more courage you'll need." Karlik nodded, feeling proud but a little nervous. He looked deeper into the cave. A strange low sound echoed from the darkness, somewhere between a growl and a hiss. The air turned cold. Kdacek hid in Karlik's arms, trembling. "What was that?" Karlik whispered. The villager frowned. "Something you are not ready to face yet." They stood silently for a moment, listening to the echoes fade away. Karlik wanted to see what it was, but he knew the villager was right. "Go back outside," the villager said gently. "Find wood, build yourself a shelter, and learn to survive the night. Then you can return." Karlik looked at Kdacek, who nodded bravely with his tiny beak. "All right," Karlik agreed. "I'll come back when I'm stronger." As they stepped back toward the cave's entrance, the orange glow of the setting sun spilled across the rocks. Karlik turned one last time to look at the crystals still shining inside. "I'll be back," he whispered. Kdacek clucked softly, and together they walked out into the fading light, toward the forest, where they would build their very first shelter. That was the end of their second adventure, but the cave still kept its secret.